Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Ellie, and this is my 1 year on testosterone. I know it doesn't look like a 1 year video because actually I've been on a really low dose for the most of this year. And this is what my videos are about. This is what this channel is about. So this is first time encountering me on the internet. My name is Ellie. I'm non-binary and I'm on testosterone for that reason. Yeah, so I've been on really low dose, like quarter or less than what you would call a full dose, for about a year now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a really quick update, show you guys my new binder, and then talk a little bit about being abroad, particularly in Europe, and then I'm gonna say goodbye because I don't really have much on my mind this time. Okay, so first off, let's do changes and updates. So you can hear that my voice hasn't really changed. It hasn't really dropped. Maybe you guys can hear it, but it's not a significant drop. Let's see, body and facial hair. Yeah, I gotta say I'm getting more and more. I have some upper thigh hair. It's gonna be funny if I try to put my foot up here, but can't really see any of that, right? I must be the only YouTuber to do it like this. Like everybody else uses comparison pictures and I'm like, this is my leg. Yeah. Anyways, I have some more thigh hair right now. I have some more tummy hair. Check it out. Tummy hair. And sorry about that. And I have some whiskers, and I most definitely have like 5 chin hairs right around here and here, which I shaved off because I don't like facial hair, and it's my biggest with tea just about now. Okay, so that was hair. Growth. So testosterone is an anabolic hormone, which means you build tissue. Some of it is going to be muscle, some of it is not going to be muscle. So I've had a pretty significant weight gain for my size and frame, I think. Say hello to the cat. So I've had some weight gain, which is like 4 kilograms. It's about double that in pounds, I think. I don't really use pounds. We don't really use pounds in Israel. So I've gone from 4 kilograms to about 78, which is a lot for me. And I gotta say, it isn't just the appetite. I'm not having the best nutritional time of my life. And I hope to get that under control, hopefully soon. Okay, I do feel that I've grown a little bit. Like, this shirt is a large, and I used to not fill out large shirts quite as much, but I think like the seams are pretty much where they're supposed to be when you're wearing a t-shirt. So I guess I've gone up a little bit. Pant size has also gone up a little bit, which is a bummer. Okay, and then TMI. So turn it off, and when I go like that, you can turn the volume back on, right? Because I'm gonna TMI you until I go like that. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. Okay, so TMI. Menstruation. I still menstruate, even though I have been on a 25 milligram dosage of testosterone gel applied topically every day. So that's what you would call a standard low dose. I used to do a lower dose, but I never stopped getting my period. So if you're bothered about something like that, then you should know. Then like bottom growth hasn't really continued for me. Like, I guess it's like where it's going to be, which I don't really care which way. I gotten used to it. I don't mind. So that's that. Body odor. It hasn't changed as far as I can tell, but it's coming on summer now, so I'll be sure to let you guys know. Alright. So, enough of that TMI stuff. Let's talk about stuff everybody likes to hear about, like acne. So, every time I change dosages, I get a little bit of acne. Nothing grave. It goes away pretty fast. So, last time I changed my dosage was about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I'm clear, like my skin is clear. I don't really have much, like maybe just a tiny bit around here. You can see tiny spots. That's all I get. Most of it is cleared out by now. I haven't been hungrier than I have been before, but I'm definitely eating more this year than I have prior to taking tea, but the dosage doesn't really change how hungry you are, I guess, for me at least. Not that I've noticed. And I don't notice much, so it doesn't really mean anything. I haven't noticed like a really big increase in strength. Maybe it's because I do body weight exercise and I've also been eating more, so I just got bigger and I'm not even stronger compared to myself, so you never know. Stamina has really improved for me, but I've started playing basketball and doing Kung Fu seriously this year, so maybe it has something to do with that and not just the magic drug tea. So that's that. I think I do have more energy now than I used to have last year. I'm pretty sure that. And I definitely sleep a lot more than I used to. So if I don't sleep like 9 hours, I don't wake up energetic. So that's something that maybe you want to consider if you have a tight schedule and you can't sleep extra. You're going to be really lethargic the whole time. So, yeah, so we did that. That's about all I can think of. If you guys have any particular questions, please go ahead and ask me. Do you want to do a voice comparison? Why is the measure of love loss? I'm not going to get the books now. I'm going to do it next time because I don't feel there's been a real change. Okay, so why is the measure of love lost? That's like my voice change comparison thingy. Okay, I'm going to take my shirt off now. Woohoo! So, this is what I do on my channel. I take my shirt off. Alright, so this is my... Whoa! Funny that. Okay, so this is my new binder. It's from Underworks. You can see that it binds very well. You can see all the way to my little tummy how flat my chest is with this on. You've probably seen me like wearing a top that's not a binder, so you know that I have the titties, you know, I have, yeah, so I'm wearing this binder. It's not really effective for Israel because it's really hot and I'm probably not gonna wear it too much in the summer. These are my arms right now, you know, and this is my back. And I kind of want to show my hips as well because I know that I care about that, so probably everybody else cares about that too because I'm the center of the world. These are my hips, you know, this is my proportions. I don't know if they've changed or not. No. You know, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to take my binder off if you're worried. Okay, so yeah, I got this binder. It's great. I got it in Berlin, which I don't live in, so I had to go there, so it was a trip, so I had fun. My partner was trying out for a school. She didn't get in, but I love the trip, so it's all good. Plus, she's gonna try out other schools. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to address a little bit the topic of being gender queer or gender fluid in Europe. So from my last trip, which has been to Berlin, with Germany, and Copenhagen in Denmark, I gotta say that in a European country, not only do I not pass, I'm not even ambiguous. I am read as a woman, I'm treated as a woman, no one has even been confused about that. And I dress the same, I act the same as I do in Israel. I think I do. Maybe I don't. And it's really been amusing to see how this is just a cultural thing, and it's something to, I think, really try to experience and consider if you are going to take steps regarding a gender transition, that maybe it's a cultural thing and you would just be better off living in a different society. Or maybe you don't want to live in a different society and it's not an option for you, but for me, like, I am sick at the gut at the thought that I am changing myself, my body, and my entire makeup just to fit a mold of somebody, or because a certain society makes me uncomfortable, that I'm so uncomfortable as a woman that I'd rather, you know, be a man, or that they read me so misgenderingly that I feel like I have to conform to some kind of norm. I'm not saying that's the way it is. It's like, I am worried that that's the way it is. But in Israel, I'm constantly being read as ambiguous, as a man, as an androgynous, as a genderqueer person, as a butch. And there's always like a certain amount of antagonism that's attached to this reading because it's really not so much a popular thing around here to be androgynous. I don't know if it is anywhere, but I get a lot of shit for it. Not like actual shit, like I never got assaulted or anything, but I get the looks, I get like the slightly suspicious attitudes. I'd really rather not. And that hasn't happened to me in Europe, like not even once. First of all, I'm not so tall over there. Second of all, they have a lot of like strong women, so I'm not as broad by comparison to other women, and I just don't stand out. Like my face doesn't stand out. Nobody thinks this is a boy face in Europe, and nobody thinks this is the boy voice. I don't know why. I guess it's a cultural norm thing. I guess it's like a population variance kind of thing. And since I am Eastern European by heritage, you know, genetically speaking, so it makes sense that I would just assimilate in that kind of crowd. In Denmark in particular, I felt that nobody was even looking at me twice. Nobody was making eye contact. Nobody was staring or gazing or speculating. Like, if they did so in private, and they're super fucking welcome to do that way because it doesn't offend me any which way. The once or twice that I was pointed to the restroom, they always point me to the women's restroom, which almost never happens here. And, yeah, I just didn't feel awkward at all. Like, I don't know if they read me as a woman or they don't care, but I guess they read me as a woman. I don't know. Just wasn't a thing. Also, I met a Norwegian genderqueer person, two of them actually, and we had a great time hanging out, finding out our similarities. One of them was like masculine presenting, the other one was feminine presenting, so it was kind of a like a nice little get together. We had a lot to talk about. It's very different for them, but I don't think they realize just how different and how accepting their society is. I wish they would, both of them, because they're actually in a great position in society, and I hope that they know it and enjoy it. Not so much in the Middle East, but one of them was actually excited about the thought of coming to Israel and being in the Middle East and actually passing, because they are pretty tall. And if they have a short haircut, and they're interested in passing as male, so I figured out if they come here, they have a good chance of doing that. So I kind of offered that, you know, as a cultural experience, whatever. Yeah, so that's that. I had a great time. I am aiming in the far future to move to another part of the world. I'm not sure if it's going to be Europe, because my partner and I really want to travel. We really want to live abroad, and that's one of the things that's just got me thinking. We're also thinking about moving to China for a year, but so she can do acrobatics and I can do kung fu. But I guess China would be a different story, quite to the other opposite of the scale, where they would probably read me as male 100% of the time, because I've visited there before going on testosterone. I was definitely read as male most of the time, and I've had to clarify my sex when using any gendered restroom multiple times. Like, China was the only place where I had to flash the women at the ladies' room to make them comfortable. I know that's kind of like the opposite way around, but I actually had to flash an older lady because I came in the bathroom, she thought it was a guy. I guess she was terrified because she looked terrified. I had no way to speak to her because I don't speak Chinese, and I just wanted to really assuage her and make her feel, you know, safe. And I know that I look sort of male to a very conservative kind of crowd, so I was just really, no, look, I'm sorry, just, you know, lifted my shirt, and then she was like, oh, you know, she calmed down. So I had to do that, but that was just China, nowhere else in the world. Not that I've traveled that much, but I've been to a few places. Okay, so yeah, that's really all I had to say, and I'd love to hear whatever you guys have to say, and peace out. This was Ellie, and this is my 1 year on low dose testosterone. Man.